Professor Melly Mail, the Hood Post, man. You know the vibe. Tapping in with you today. I just want to talk to you for a moment, about my homeboy, Whiskey, a.k.a. Kidogo, a.k.a. DeWitt Johnson. We lost him a couple of days. Natural causes, no funny business, nothing like that. So, we got that out the way. But, when I first met DeWitt and Turtle, it was like in the early 70s, man. They had just probably come out here from Louisiana, whatever. And this is during the time when they was trying to figure out if the Crips is over here, the Baru over there, you know what I mean? Or what was going on. So me, Big Mac, and CB, Crazy Bob, we coming up to, matter of fact, and Sugar Bear. Sugar Bear was the one that really got at him, you know what I mean? Because he saw him and saw, man, who was them dudes? You know what I mean? You ever seen them? I said, nah, I ain't never seen them, homie. So we said something to him, man, and they got back at us, you know what I mean? Like, and then DeWitt, being the guy he whipped out an old 38 and came charging across the street, and Sugar Bear went charging right to him like he was bulletproof or something. Kidogo got off a couple of shots anyway. They took off running. We take off the other way. We go back, regroup, gather our wits about us and figure out what we gonna do. We figured out where they was at. So we circled all the way around on Alameda and Rosecrans. There was a free clinic on Rosecrans and Alameda. We circled through the back. But they stayed to some duplex like in the back that was directly in the back of the clinic. So we come up behind them. So they wasn't suspecting that. So we hear them over the fence. We listening to them. So we raise up over the fence and get down and get at them, and pull out them goddammits. So they take off, you know what I mean? And Turtle being the diplomat he is, you know what I mean? He circled about around, hey man, let me holler at y'all, man, let me holler at y'all. So we talked it out and he told us where he was at, you know what I mean? And they had, just came out here and everything. And I guess by this time they had joined up with Midtown, but we didn't know that because we'd never seen them before, so, okay, that explained that because we was actually thinking they was U.S. boys because the U.S. was still functioning at that time and we had, some serious beefs with the U.S. boys at the time. But, it was just ironic, man, that, you know what I mean, Turtle being the man, and everybody know how Turtle is, man. He was always the voice of reasoning. He knew how to fix and repair things beyond, even if you thought it was beyond repair, if somehow he would mend the situation, and where Kidogo, DeWitt, when they're talking to DeWitt was just with it, he was just with it. But they was always, together, looking out for one another in protection. Turtle protected his little brother, and his little brother really protected Turtle, you know what I mean? Because he knew, what they was up against, you know what I mean? Coming from Louisiana, moving to Los Angeles, coming to Compton, but they figured it out, man, and we became some of the best of friends, you know what I mean? So Bebop, Jack Off Sleep, J-Dog, Bay-Rob, Pep, Pee-Wee, Perry, and even Chubb from Lynn Hood, they would, these are some of the people that would be with DeWitt from time to time, man. And you would always see them together, chilling or whatever, doing their thing, you know what I mean? But I just want to say our neighborhood is where we love to reside. Our memories, where memories were created. The talent will always be long. Our times on the block, well, they are never ending because we are family. And we take care of one another, you know what I mean? And we was born and bred and raised that way, you know what I mean? Our parents knew one another, you know what I mean? And we function like that right to this day, you know what I mean? Although there's some things about the neighborhood that will hopefully change at some point, and we get some understanding, understanding with us and other individuals, because Compton was really at one time, functioned as one group, Although there was various neighborhoods that called themselves certain things, but Compton in itself, in its totality, functioned as a whole. When we went to the workshop, the showcase, or Alpine Village, or some of them Uncle Jam's army parties or the sock hops down there in St. Albert's and stuff, man. We moved as one unit, man. We was like Autobots, man, when it came to that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I just want to take this time and give a shout out to DeWitt, aka Kidogo. You know what I mean? The smallest guy on the yard with the biggest knife. That's what they known for in that behind that wall. Kidogo. You know, he was part of that structure, and he got a lot of discipline out of that, and he became, you know what I mean, he became the ultimate warrior, you know what I mean. And a lot of guys that I run into, man, they say, man, he was the smallest guy on the yard, but had the biggest knife, and wasn't scared to use that thing, you know what I mean, for whatever it took to get it done. That's what he did, you know what I mean. So shout out to Miss Johnson, shout out to Janice, shout out to Diane, and shout out to Rodney, their little brother. Man, rest in peace, Turtle. Rest in peace, Kidogo, man. Professor Melly Mail, the Hood Post, man. I'm just showing love, man. We are out.